and how to find out the interest amount depending on the given question. Okay, so just observe here only two formulas we are using. That is, first, how to find out the simple interest. That is, I is given by PTR by 100. Here P is for principal, means what amount you have borrowed, and T is for time, means how much, for how long you are taking that amount, and next R is for rate of interest. Okay, and next, so here four variables we are having: interest, principal, time, and rate of interest. Among these for any three they will give, and they'll ask for fourth. If they are given PTR, then we need to find out I by using this formula. And if they are asking for P, then remaining three they will give. That is interest and time, rate of interest they will give. In that case, principal we need to find out the by formula I into 100 by TR. So instead of that, use the same formula, do the calculations. That's all. Now, next, amount is given by principal plus interest. Amount is nothing but that after some time, we will not give only exact amount. We will add some of the extra amount. That extra amount is interest. So original amount and extra amount together we will give to that person. That is known as the total amount. Okay. So only these two formulas we are using in case of simple interest, and we were seen some of the example problems also. So once still two more examples are there. So we will see, after that we will do the exercise problems. So this is a last topic from this chapter, ratio and applications. So here one of the example problem is, at what rate per annum will 6,360 rupees yield an interest of 1,378 rupees in 1/2 years. So already I told you, always time we need to indicate in years only. If they have mentioned in months, then we need to convert them into years. Months or days. In that case, we need to convert them into years. So first of all, observe the question, given problem. At what rate per annum? Rate asked means R we need to find. Will 6,360 rupees yield an interest of this one? 6,360 is total amount, how much he borrowed. So that is the principal, interest of. So this is the interest and time given. Okay, principal given, interest given, time given. Just we need to find out R. So related formula is I is equal to PTR by 100 only. So from this we need to find out the R value. So R formula will become as I into 100 divided by TT. That's all. Okay, by substituting all the values, we will get the rate of interest per annum. So first of all, what are the given values? List now. Given principal equal to 6,360 rupees and interest is equal to, interest we can write I, otherwise SI also, simple interest also. That is 1,378. And T is equal to 1/2 years. So because it is mixed fraction, we can't take directly. First convert it into improper fraction. 2 2s are 4, 4 plus 1 is 5, 5/2 years. That's all. So we have the formula, interest is equal to PTR by 100. So from this, if you want to write for the formula for R, otherwise after this substitution also we can bring one term, no problem. So I is equal to PTR by 100. I'm using directly. I value they are given as 1,378 is equal to P value as 6,360 into P value is 5/2 into R we need to find divided by 100. So bring all the numerical values another side, only R keep that side. So because it is in division, by bringing this, so first of all simplify that. 1378 is equal to 6360 into 5 into R divided by 2 into 100, because it is also in the division. Okay, so 2 into 100. 1010 will get cancelled. Then 5 ones are 5 twos are 10. That's all. Keep like that only. Now we will bring all the terms one side. So what we will get? R is equal to 1378 into, so here 2 into 2 we have in the denominator, so that will come in the numerator. 4 into 4 divided by 636. Okay, so go through with the cancellation. What will you get? Because last two digits 36 are there, so they are divisible by 4 also. 4 ones are 4, 23, 4 5s are 20, 36. 4 9s are 36. So now we will see with the 1 plus 5, 10, 15. So 3 table here it is possible, and 19 will get. So just go through with 53 3s are 3 3s are 9, 3 5s are 15. In the denominator we got 159, and 53 6 I am checking because 8 is there, that's why. 6 3s are 18, 6 5s are 30, 30 plus 1 31. So go through with 16 because it is very little number. So 1 3s are 3, 1 5s are 5, 8 4 8 48. 1378 divided by 53. 53 is a prime number, so I am checking whether we are getting that number or not. 50 twos are 100 will get, so 53 twos are 2 3s are 6, 2 5s are 10, 8 1 and 3, 318. Again 53 twos are 53 3s are will get 3 3s are 9, 3 159. 53 fours are so 53 6 are 318 we are getting, so remainder is 0, means this number is divisible by 53. Both the numbers are divisible by 53. So 1378 divided by 159. What I am writing? 53 into 26 divided by 53 into 3. So 53 ones are 53 ones are will get cancelled. 26 by 3, that is nothing but 26 by 3. So it is an improper fraction converting to mixed fraction. 3 8s are 24, 2 by 3 percentage. So rate of interest is equal to 8 2 by 3 percentage per annum. So just observe the question here, calculations only somewhat different. So just observe here, they are given principal, interest and time and asking for rate of interest. So all those four variables we will get in interest formula only. So because interest given, use interest formula. So I equal to PTR by 100. That's all. By simplifying, we will get the R value. So here cancellation, doing the cancellation is important. And remember, if you are unable to cancel here, go through with the prime factorization. So take the prime factorization of the numerator as well as the denominator. So you will get common value. So here I got 53. Just observe 1378. do the prime factorization. What will get? So because 8 is there, we can go through with the 2 table. Okay. So 2 5s are 10. Sorry. 2 6s are 12. 17. 2 8s are 16. 19. 18. 2 9s are 18. Then next. So because here 9 is there, we can't take 2 table. 6 plus 8, 14. 14 plus 9 will get 13. So it will not cancel in 3 table also. 13 table will see. 13 5s are 65. 39. 13 3s are 39. Now 53 is a prime number, so 53 into 1 means 1378 we can write as 2 into 13 into 53. And by doing so, here also we get 53 into 3. Both are prime numbers only. 53 3 is a 159. 53 will get cancelled. 13 2 is 26 by 3 we got. So when you are unable to do the cancellation, go through with the prime factorization. And after doing so, cancel the common numbers. After that, whatever remaining, write that one. So once again, observe the question. Here question is very simple. Just here cancellation only somewhat difficult. So here go through with the prime factorization method and cancel the common factor, common multiple for both the numbers, and then what is the remaining number, and it is an improper fraction, so convert into mixed fraction. That's all. Now coming to the next example, last example. At what rate per annum? At what rate per annum will the principal triples in 16 years? Okay, observe the question. At what rate per annum will the principal triples in 16 years? What rate asking? Rate is nothing but again they are asking to find out R value only. Okay, observe the question. Again they are asking to find out R value. Will the principal triples in 16 years? Here principal not given, interest not given, anything not given, but they are mentioned that principal triples in 16 years. Means if for suppose now principal is 1000 for suppose after 16 years it will become 3 times, that is triples, 3 into 1000, 3000 rupees. So this is amount after 3 years amount we are paying and it is principal. So amount minus principal will be interest, which is nothing but 3000 minus 1000, 2000 amount interest he got for 16 years. Similarly, here principal also we don't know. So let it be X. After 16 years, amount will become thrice of that value, that is 3x. So interest will be equal to amount minus principal, 3x minus x, which is nothing but 2x. 2x rupees. Okay. Now we have principal as x, interest as 2x, and time is equal to 16 years. P, T, and I value. So R value we can find out easily. That's it. So any value not given, but one relation is given between principal and amount. So T value given 16 years. Let principal as X rupees. So after 16 years, amount will be thrice of the principal, 3 times. The principal triples in 16 years. So after 16 years, amount will become 3x. That means time also given as 16 years. P, T, and A we have. So whenever amount is given, so here we need interest. So amount is equal to principal plus interest. Yes or no? So this formula we must implement now. Amount is 3x rupees, principal is x rupees, and interest we need to find. So interest will be equal to 3x this plus x by bringing this side minus x. 3x minus x, which is nothing but 2x rupees. Because amount only, interest or whatever, principal or amount, all are money. So that's why rupees we must give. Principal is x, then amount will become 3x. So from those two values, interest we got as 2x. And now we have I value, T value, P value. So by using the formula for interest, I is equal to PTR by 100. Substitute each and every value. I value we got as 2x is equal to P value is x into T value is 16 years into R divided by 100. Just we don't know R. That's all. We need to find out R. So bring each and every term except R. All this side. What will get 2x into 100. This 100 by bringing this side multiplication divided by, because these two are in multiplication with R. So by bringing this side they will become division, x into 16, which is equal to R. Okay, x will get cancelled. 2 ones are 2 8s are 4 2s are 4 25s are. So therefore R equal to 25 by 2% per annum. 25 by 2 is nothing but 12.5. Otherwise, in mixed fraction form, 12 1 by 2% we will get. So I am writing in mixed fraction form, that is 12 2s are 24 plus 1. So 25 by 2 per annum. Once again, observe the question. Here nothing is given except time, but one relation given between principal and amount. They are mentioned that after 16 years, principal will triple. So if principal is x, after 16 years, it will become 3x. That is amount. Okay. So amount equal to 3x and time is 16 years and principal is x. So from this we'll get interest as 3x minus x, which is nothing but 2x. Remember, if we don't know amount, to get amount we need to add principal and interest. If they are given amount and principal, to get interest we will do subtraction between amount and principal. Difference, amount minus principal equal to I. Same thing, to get amount minus interest will be equal to P, principal. Okay. And after getting the value, we will use the formula I equal to PTR by 100 to get the value of R. After the simplification, we got R value as a 12 1 by 2 percentage per annum. Now coming to the exercise problems. Okay, observe the given problem. First problem. How long will it take for a sum of 12,600 rupees invested at 9% per annum become to 15,624? So just observe here how long they are asking. Means time we need to find. Sum of the money is nothing but principal 12,600. So when they are given sum of the money, so that is principal we need to consider. So principal is equal to 12,600, and after that invested at 9% per annum. 9% per annum rate of interest equal to 9, and then become to 15,624 rupees. So this is amount. After that time, it will becoming this much. So it is amount. Amount given, principal given. So what is missing? First, find out interest by using the formula amount. After getting the interest, find out the t value by substituting the various values. So just observe here, given values, first we need to write what are the given values here. Principal equal to 12,600 rupees. Okay, and time not given, we need to find. So rate of interest R value given by 9%. PTR. So T value is not there, we need to find, and P and R values are there. So I equal to, we have that one, but I value also they didn't mention. Instead of I, they have mentioned that amount. It will be coming how much amount? 15,624 rupees. Principal plus interest is amount. So now because amount given, so use the amount formula first. That we will get the interest. After getting interest, find out the t value. That's it. So we have amount is equal to principal plus interest. Therefore, we need interest now. Interest is equal to amount minus principal. So this formula we are using, that's why I am writing this one. So I is equal to amount. Amount is 15,624 minus 12,600. So what is interest? That is 15,624. So 4 and 2, 0, 3. 3,024 is the interest. Okay. For what time we are getting this one, we don't know. But we have the formula I is equal to PTR by 100. But we want to find out T value. So directly I am writing T formula from this. To avoid the steps, I am writing the formulas, that's all. So T is equal to I into 100 divided by PR, which is equal to I value we got as 3024 into 100 divided by P value we have 12,600 into R is 9. So do the cancelizations, what will get, we'll see. 2 zeros, 2 zeros will get cancelled. 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 4, 9. So both can cancel in 9 table. 9 and 3024. 126 into 9 we have. So 9 ones are 9 threes are 27. 32 we have. 9 threes are 27. 54. 9 six are 54. So both can cancel in 3 table, these two. Otherwise, okay, 3 table. 3 fours are 12. 3 threes are 9. 3 ones are 3 ones are 3 twos are. 3 fours are 12. 3 twos are 6. Okay. Then again both can cancel in 2 table. 2 twos are 4. 2 ones are 2. 2 fives are 10. 2 six are 12. T equal to 56 by 21 we got. 7 threes are 21. 7 eights are 56. 8 by 3 years. So that one you can write as mixed fraction because it is an improper. So 3 twos are 6. 2 2 by 3 years. That's all. Okay, so once again observe the question. Here also cancellation only difficult, that's all. So just observe the question. Here they mentioned amount. When amount is given, what is missing, find out that one. So interest is missing here. Principal is there, rate of interest given and amount given. So first by using the formula amount, find out interest by using amount minus principal. We got 3024. After getting I, we need to find out T value. So write the formula for T, substitute each and every value, do the simplification, you will get the answer. Okay, so this maybe you can write as years and months also because it is a mixed fraction. So we will get 2 years completely. 2 by 3 years means 2 by 3 into 12. So what will get? 8 months will get. 2 years, 8 months will be the result. Otherwise leave here only. This is enough. Okay. Now coming to the second problem. At what rate a sum doubles itself in 8 years 4 months. 8 years 4 months. Okay, now observe the given problem. At what rate a sum doubles itself in 8 years 4 months? So just before we have simplified one of the example problem, same like this only. Here sum is nothing but principal only. After that time it will become double. That means amount will become twice. So for suppose uh, given, but just observe here time is given in years as well as months. So first convert it into years. Given time equal to 8 years 4 months. So here years no need to convert. 4 months we must convert into years. So that is 8 plus 4 by 12 years. Okay. So 4 ones are 4 threes are 8 1 by 3. 8 threes are 24 plus 1 25 by 3 years. So what will get here? 8 plus 1 by 3 will get. 8 threes are 24. 24 plus 1 is 25. Okay. So time is 25 by 3 years. And let, because here sum not given how much. So I am taking that sum as x rupees. Principal equal to x rupees. After this time, it is becoming double. So after 25 by 3 years, amount will be equal to twice of the principal, that is 2x. Therefore, principal is there, amount is there. So interest is equal to amount minus principal. Directly I am writing here because just before we have simplified this type of question. So interest is equal to amount is 2x rupees, principal is x rupees. So interest is equal to 2x minus x is nothing but x rupees. Now we have I value, P value and T value. So find out rate of interest. We have the formula I equal to PTR by 100. From this, R will be equal to I into 100 divided by PT. So substitute each and every value and simplify. What will get? So therefore R equal to I value we got as X into 100 divided by P value also X only into T value as 25 by 3. Okay, X will get cancelled. 100 into 25 by 3 is in the division. So take the reciprocal, that is 3 by 25. 25 ones are 25 fours are 4 threes are 12% per annum is the rate of interest. Okay, so very simple calculations also. But here only the thing is the time is given in months also. So just we need to convert it into year because simple interest will calculate for years only. And principal I am taking x because they are given the statement sum doubles itself after that much time. So amount will become 2x, twice of the first one, doubles 2x. Then interest is equal to amount minus principal, that is 2x minus x, which is nothing but x only. And by using interest formula, we are finding the R value. Okay. Now coming to the next problem. Okay, here they have mentioned that a child-friendly bank announces a savings scheme. For school children. They will give kiddie banks to children. They will give kiddie banks to children. Children have to keep their savings. Children have to keep their savings in it. And the bank collects all the and the bank collects all the money once in a year. All the money once in a year. To encourage children's savings, they give 6%. To encourage children's savings, they give 6% interest. If the amount exceeds by 10,000 rupees. If the amount exceeds by 10,000 rupees. And otherwise 5%. Find the interest received by the school if they deposit. Find the interest received by a school if they deposit 9,000 rupees for 1 year. So just observe the question. Question only very lengthy, but answer is very short. Observe the question. A child-friendly bank announces a savings scheme for school children. So one scheme is announced. They will give kiddie banks to children. Each children they are giving the kiddie banks. Children have to keep their savings in it, and the bank collects all the money once in a year. So after 1 year, the bank collecting the money from the children. For each children, they are giving the kiddie bank, and after 1 year, they are collecting the money. To encourage children's savings, they give 6% interest if the amount exceeds 10,000 rupees. So rate of interest is chosen. If the amount is more than 10,000, we need to take rate of interest as they are giving rate of interest as 6%. If it is lesser than 10,000 and otherwise 5%, then rate of interest they are giving only 5%. Find the interest received by a school if they deposit 9,000 rupees for 1 year. Time is 1 year. Okay. Principal is 9,000. If it is more than 10,000, then they are announcing 6%. Means R value is equal to 6. But 9,000 is lesser than 10,000. Means R value we need to consider as 5%. So here mention that given if P is more than 10,000 rupees, R will be equal to 6%. And if P is less than 10,000 rupees, then R will be equal to 5% per annum. So here given P equal to 9,000 rupees. So for this R will become 5% per annum and T given for 1 year. That's all. So therefore, interest they are asking to find how much interest they are receiving. So interest will be equal to PTR by 100. That is nothing but 9,000 into T is 1 year by 5 by 100. Two zeros will get cancelled. 5 nines are 45. 450 rupees interest they are getting after 1 year with 5% per annum rate of interest. Okay, because here just they have mentioned when amount is exceeding 10,000, R they are percent. If it is lesser than 10,000, R value will be equal to 5%. That's all. So because principal is 9,000 here, R value is 5% we have to take because lesser than 10,000. And for 1 year, time equal to 1 year. So interest will be equal to PTR by 100. That is 9,000 into 1 into 5 by 100. By simplifying, we got 450 rupees. Okay. Remaining questions we will see in the next class.